Hello and welcome. This is Mousegunner, and we're back with some more Transport Fever. So we have a train line running between Provo and Hampton here. Pretty successful. As a matter of fact, it's so successful, I'm going to go ahead and upgrade my train. So I have sent it to the depot, and once it gets there, we're going to go ahead and upgrade it. We've also expanded the bus lines as well as the truck line here, shipping wheat and cattle over to the food making factory. We don't have a way of getting that food anywhere at the moment, but once I upgrade this train, we'll take a look at that. Okay, the train has arrived. All right, so we're gonna buy passenger car. So the passenger car can hold 14 passengers. I'm actually curious how many more passengers that this train can even hold. I mean, not passengers, but how many more cars it can even haul, because it's not a very powerful train. It has a top speed of 40, so maybe we'll keep an eye on it, but I will buy... I'm hesitant to buy more than 4. Yeah, 4 I think is good. Let's go ahead and send the train back out on line 3 and see how it does. So we're just going to keep an eye on it, see if it can get up to its top speed. So top speed's 40. And might not quite get there in this span because of the terrain and the fact that it's pulling into a station, so it has to slow down anyway. There it goes. Loading up with 56 people, and there's still people left on the platform. And these cars are obviously very expensive. Alright, looks like it's getting up to speed. 37, 38, 39, 40. There's its top speed. Okay, so I think at the moment, these lines are looking good. They're looking profitable. We're going to have to see how much money we get when we offload. We've got 37 passengers over here, so there's not as many passengers waiting for us as we are grabbing from Provo, but Provo is a very populous city, so it kind of makes sense. I think we need to start thinking about our freight line, though, which I was planning to set up either here or here. Because there's a couple different strategies I could do. I could set it up here, and then we could loop it this way, and we could cover other ground over here, and then we could send the other end going this way. And that would be the main route that we would take right now. And then we'd send it over to maybe Denton. I could even link that line back over here for passenger purposes. Although that starts to get a little bit more tricky. Alright, well, we're back up to 1 million. It looks like we're getting profits coming in pretty good. So I'm going to start thinking about that freight line. So let's come over to trains. We're going to go to freight. We've got a freight station. And rotate this around. We could do that. And we could do it in a way so that it could hook up to this line eventually if we wanted it to. Alternatively, I could put the train line in here, and that would give us probably the same flexibility. So the question is coverage, right? So here, we don't have necessarily great coverage. And here, we pretty much have the exact same coverage. So I say, put it in here. I think this is the most flexible option. Okay. Now, where do we build the track is the question. Because I could build it in here, but I don't see a need because we've got the trucks sending stuff back and forth here, and they seem to be doing just a fine job. So instead, I could send the track around this way where it's a little bit more easy. Come in this way, come in around this way, then get into where the bread is. I call it bread food. And then come maybe over here. I mean, for now, I think I'm just going to want the one stop. But we have more for the future, maybe? Alright, so let's start laying track here. I have to keep an eye on my expenses here, because this is going to be pretty expensive. Another thing I have to keep in mind is the depot will not have a connection over there to here, so I might have to set up another depot as well. Alright, so let's start the building. I want to cross the street, which we do like that. Alright, and then we're going to want to loop. I'm going to keep an eye how we're cutting into terrain here. So probably we want to go up. That's not ideal. Maybe if I met it halfway, we wouldn't have to cut into the train so much, but I'm okay with it. Alright, so I want to go around the farms. I don't want to actually destroy them with the track here. Alright, so obviously we need to come down here. Matter of fact, I probably should turn the contour view on. Get rid of that. So let's come back up. There we go. Building level. I think as long as we go out this way, we should be relatively level. Okay, so we have a little bit of a problem here where we need to go down. We need to go back up. That's not looking too bad. Okay. Looking good to me. We're gonna have to start curving here. It's gonna be hard to keep this high speed. The other thing I have to keep an eye on, the elevation. I'm gonna allow this just because of the curve, but hopefully I can correct it with more straight path here. Alright, so we're going up. If we do that, that should be okay. I think I go in between the forest here. We're gonna need to go up. Oh, sorry, down. And back up. Hold on. Let's go halfway here. So at this point, we need to go up. Obviously, I want to mitigate slowdowns. Now, at this point, it doesn't really particularly matter because of the trains we're using. But it will matter later in the future. Alright, we're going to need another curve here. Actually, it doesn't look too bad. Alright, now I'm trying to think, how do we want the station to be? Probably relatively nearby. But we also want it to be able to get hit by this loop and then go out somewhere. So I could build a road out. Of course, I do have to consider whether or not it will cover the area. Alternatively, could build a road out here. Alright, so let's grab Small Street. Where do we have roads? Small country road, right? Go out that far. Then we'll build freight station. And that looks like it's covering the area, which is exactly what we want. Okay. Looking okay on our finances. Might not be able to afford much as far as a train goes when we get there, but we can always resume going faster speeds. Alright, so this is kind of tricky. Where are we needing to come in? That way. So if we go this way, we'll probably be better off than trying to go up that slope here. Because I'm going up as high as I can, right? Alright, let's back off here a little bit. Like here, we're cutting in hardcore. I don't like that. Alternatively, yeah, it doesn't look like we can really avoid it, so go over this way. Then we don't need this, the upslope. Matter of fact, we need to kind of come down. And we need to keep going down, huh? This train is challenging. That looks good to me. And we'll just loop back around. Except we don't need to come down anymore. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Where I need to level it back out. As a matter of fact, maybe come up a little bit. And we can connect these two mothers together. Alright, finally. Got our freight line. It's going to get our bread to our city. So now we need a depot to make everything happen. I think I'll put it in here. Put it right there. Then we need track to connect it all together. And I don't know if that's set up right. Looks like it is. Yep, looking good. Alright. Let's get our train. We only have 600,000, so I think at this point, just kind of sit on our stuff and let it accumulate. I'm going to have to think about truck lines and things, so let's deselect that. This just barely covers this area, huh? How about get a road, medium road. We come out, we connect these two guys together. There we go. Now that train is covering a little bit more area, right? Also, we can come in, go to road going, get a truck station. This guy should be able to hit the train station as well as several other areas. Let's take a look at our zones, though. Are we hitting commercial zone here? Looks like we are, because that's who wants the bread. So we'll do that. And I could also do, you know, I don't know. We'll see. I'm not sure if that's necessary, so I don't want to waste money, but that is something I could do. We improve the coverage of the station by having this road here, I think. So that was definitely a good idea. All right, so how are our lines doing? Okay, so number 2, which is the Provo line, is just barely profitable. Oh, but once they start picking up these passengers, they should be fine. Yeah, there we go. We're profitable again. Or train. It's hauling as many people as it can. Alright, I think we've got a little bit more money now. Let's see what we can do with buying a train. We're still working with the same kind of crummy train that we've had. But we've got, let's see, we're dealing with food here, so we want the right kind of car for that. So boxcar. Boxcars are kind of expensive. They can hold up to 7. I think we do maybe 2 for now. Yeah, we'll do 2 for now. So go ahead and buy the Baldwin 6-wheel. And we'll do boxcar times 2. Then we're going to need a new line. This line is going to go from here to here. That's the line for now. I hope this is going to work out. Should we bring the food into the city, which is what we want. Because the city wants food. That's what it says here. Desire 101 food. So, in theory, they should want that. Now, problem is food going to get to the freight station before the train gets there? Maybe. I mean, this might have been a colossal mistake and a loss of money because I'm maybe misunderstanding exactly how this works, but I think I'm doing it right. Again, may just be needing time on our side. If it comes down to it, I could set up another station here and use it as a way to get food over here. I mean, the materials to make the food over here. You know, I kind of wonder, do I need to set up something sending goods back and forth here? I didn't think that you needed to do that. In theory, it's something I could do. Alright, well again, we're just going to have to be patient and see if I was right about the food. Because otherwise, this is just going to lose me money. But again, I could just use this as a means to get the goods from here to here. And maybe even over there. So, not the end of the world if it wasn't the right decision. keeping an eye over here. I'm just waiting for this food to show up. Nothing waiting. It's possible because this guy can't get the food in deep enough to the city is the reason, but I'd hate to set up the trucks and things and not have that be the right move. But I think I'm going to have to experiment here. So this guy should be able to cover a wide area. And then we could even set up another one on the other end of the city to cover this area. And kind of have shipments going back and forth between them. I'm just not sure if that's the right move. And again, this might be costing me money to do. We're going to try it. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to set up a new line. I'm going to pause for this. So, ideally, we set up from this freight to... Oh, crap, I didn't hit new line. New line. Here. Here. There. Okay. Let's do that. Oh. Crap. Never mind. Alright, let's try that again. So we just have it here to here. I don't know if I'm doing this right. I hope I am. And then we'll have the depot. We'll only do a couple in case this is wrong. Wait, didn't I do 2? I swear I did 2. Oh, maybe I don't have enough money. Alright, well anyway. Do line 6. At least it starts things in motion. We'll see if that was right. Not sure I'm understanding this aspect correctly. So you can't mix station types. But I am... Ah, there we go. Maybe that was what we needed. There's bread now. And at the very least, this will help get the bread to the other parts of the city. But I think that might have been all we needed. We only got 5 waiting right now. And how much can our train haul? 14. But the important thing is, we're going to turn a money-losing proposition into a money-earning proposition. Matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and set up my second car doing its thing. So where's our depot here? Go ahead and buy another one here. We're going to set this on line 6. So right now they don't have anything to do because train hasn't arrived and hasn't picked up its stuff. Yeah, the food's definitely being delivered now, so it might have just needed to be able to get to the right spots, and that train station couldn't by itself get to the areas of the town that needed it. But now that we've got things set up correctly, I'm hoping this will be right. We'll have to see if the food ends up at the truck stops and then ends up getting moved back and forth. For now, it seems like things are okay. And I think it's time to be patient, allow money to accrue. We've got our passenger stuff set up okay. I could set up a couple more road vehicles here because we do have quite a demand going for transportation. I think that would be a mistake. Anyway, we've got a lot of traffic going now. All right, here comes our train to offload its food. We can't afford to upgrade it right now, so even if it would be a good idea to do so, because it looks like food's starting to come in pretty decent rate. All right, so we got 112K out of that. Probably not enough to turn this guy. Oh, no, he's profitable already. Ooh, we got a new train and everything. Great. All right, that'd probably be a good idea to upgrade the trains. I don't know if that's how that works, but maybe next time our train comes in, we can have it go to the depot and we can get a better train. Let's take a look at the train we could buy, see how much of an improvement it is. Not sure what the upgrade button does, but let's look at our new train. So we've got the 440, the General, versus the Baldwin 6-wheel. So we have top speed only slightly going up, but power going up quite a lot, almost double. Got a little bit more traction as well. I mean, running costs go up overall, but I definitely think it's a good idea. Speed is always going to be good. I'm probably going to do the experiment with the freight train, because that'd be probably a good idea. We're going to probably want another car anyway. Whether or not we'd be able to afford it, I don't know. We'll see when it delivers its food. And we've got 500,000. Might be enough. It'd be nice to be able to upgrade to better road-going vehicles, that's for sure. So our bus lines and our truck lines are better. And see, this is easier to force into the depot because when it drops off, it doesn't pick up anything. Looks like the food is going to the truck stations, which is what we want. How are the demands of our cities being met? There you go. 9% of the food that they want is being delivered. So we're doing a good job. Okay. So it's going back out. We're going to send it into the depot. We're going to see about giving it a better train. We might have to sell everything rather than do the upgrade. I don't know, again, exactly how a lot of these mechanics work necessarily. Our line is nicely profitable. Okay. Oop, not in the depot yet. All right. It's in the depot. Oh, no, see, that's upgrading there. So, yeah, I think we're going to have to sell the vehicle. Looks like we can build on without having to get rid of the cars, though. So, we'll get our new train here. Buy that. There we go. And I'm going to go ahead and buy another boxcar as well. I'm not going to do another one on top of that, though, even though I think the train could take it. Just because I don't think we have the money right now. You know what? Screw it. Let's buy that boxcar. There we go. Now that's all we can afford. It means we're going to have to wait a little bit longer to upgrade our other train. Oh, we also want to send the train back on its route, which is line 5. And away we go. So how much food is waiting for us? 67. Wow. And this thing can only hold 7 of cars, so we're looking at 28. Except I think it's dividing it. It probably will change the livestock thing to food once it gets there. In any case, I think this is a good point to go ahead and put a cut. So we've got 2 trains going. One train that needs upgraded eventually, and a newly upgraded train. In any case, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. This is Mouse Gunner, signing out.